for
Okay, Astrid, are you still there?
Yes, teacher, sorry.
No worries. Okay, you said that you use for social media for many aspects, right? You use for many things the internet. What else can you say about that?
Maybe sometimes I practice my English on videos on YouTube or listening to music, and so I use internet for that too.
Yeah, right. You can use for, yes, to talk with other people, for a lot of things, of course. And what are the disadvantages of the internet for children? Do you think there are some disadvantages for children?
I think that there are many disadvantages because maybe they could play online, and sometimes they uh, lost interest in studying. Uh, I think that it will be dangerous for her health, for their health too.
Yes, and it can hurt their eyes as well, right? And yeah, it can be harmful. Inappropriate sites like private sites for adult, and it can be like yeah, disadvantage, as you said, the loss of interest in education, right? In studying, they only want to navigate on the internet, and that's it. That's sometimes that happens, right? And the next one, do you like online shopping? Why or why not?
Uh, I think that I never bought online because, for example, when I see a cloth that I like, uh, I don't I don't I don't buy because I think that it is, for example, uh, because maybe I think that in the future I could have a problem with that product, or just
Yeah, sometimes they're not trustful people, right? Not trustful people. We cannot rely, right? Or we can say unreliable people. You cannot trust on them because can be like cheaters, right? Or sometimes you can order for the internet, but over here, I think in La Paz, it's very common to see internet online shopping. Usually, they buy. I don't know. They use Facebook or other things, and they decide to get together and they buy the product. I don't know if it's possible, if it's common in Cusco as well.
just I see that many people buy, for example, on Facebook, they
Mhm.
are um, uh, publishing
Yes.
their products like clothes or laptops, mobile phones, and but I never, yes, as I said, I never bought a product
Mhm.
online.
Yeah, it's much better sometimes. It's sometimes can be good, but not always, right? People can say too good to be true. Too good to be true means that in the maybe in the platform the pictures can be nice, but when you go to see the real product, is not the same. Okay, is online learning beneficial for students? What's your opinion about that?
Sometimes it will be great, but um, sometimes not because, for example, when uh, they are in the at university, sometimes they have to go to do practice in laboratories, um, and the online lessons. I think that it 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 isn't complete, or it
Yes, e-learning, we can say, synchronic classes and asynchronic, right? Synchronic classes are that are also so in a program, well, it's live, right? Like this at this moment we are in a synchronic class, but asynchronic is when somebody leave homework for later, right? Usually that. Hello, Astrid. Can you listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
I'm sorry. I had a now I had the problem. It was an electric shortcut. Uh, anyway, I hope it's gonna be possible to listen to me. And the next one is, what do you think about online dating?
Mm, I think that now it is popular with people, and I think that um, for me, I think that I I won't use for example, an app for online dating because I think that it's dangerous
Let's say Tinder.
sometimes.
What do you think about Tinder?
Um, it will be great for people that really want someone to share their lives.
Yes, sometimes people who never got married, right? And
Yeah.
how does the internet affect our social relationship?
Sometimes, for example, when you are in a meeting with your friends and someone start with her phone, sometimes it's it is, I don't know, teacher incómodo,
Uncomfortable.
yes.
Yes, right. It's like uncomfortable. Yes, and do you think everyone should learn to use the internet?
Mm, mm, yes, because um, maybe you sometime one day you could live in other place maybe and live your family. So I think that it's important because you can continue um, with the connection or a relationship.
Mm. Yes, yeah, it is important to learn how to use the internet, right? And is it important for schools to have internet access? What's your opinion?
Yes, because in the, for example, in classes, you need some information or extra information, so teachers could use that to to give to their students good information.
Sure. And would you give employees the right to telework, working from home? If you own a company, what's your opinion about that? Question
Um,
10.
yes, yes, because um, some areas of the of company maybe didn't or don't in some companies isn't necessary to be maybe in presential form, so some employees can work since their house.
Yes, from home, right? From their houses. They can work from the other places. Yeah, because As a tour guide, I met a lot of people who teleworks. They are in Bolivia and they are still working for a company, especially the digital marketers, designers, and software engineers. And also, I met some, I remember, software developer. Usually, they work from any place. They work from Bolivia, I don't know, Peru, and they're still working, but they are traveling. I think it's cool, right? Okay, thank you for being in the call. I'm gonna send the survey. Please, if you can complete it. I'm sorry I had a shortcut for a moment, but now I think everything is okay. I don't know if you have any questions. By the way, later I will tell you the platform. It had a problem. I don't know, but I think they will fix that problem. I will let you know about that. Okay, thank you very much, Astrid. We're gonna see each other tomorrow in the class.
Okay, teacher, thank you. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Astrid. Bye bye. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, can you listen to me, Cynthia?
Yes, teacher, right now, yes.
Okay. How are you today? How's everything?
I'm busy, teacher.
Why?
So
What
fast.
happened?
I have more work.
Oh, I think you're so busy.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about internet. Um, when we talk about internet, we can mention, or I can mention a lot of things about that, such as when we say, for example, I think you hear about this one, right? Maybe it can make us think about software, hardware, but usually software. For example, this one, I don't know, maybe you remember about this www. What's the meaning of that? Maybe you remember? That means World Wide uh, Web, right? Okay, and we can talk about other things about internet. I don't know, computers, right? And some vocabularies related to searching. Uh, yes, and download. I don't know. Can you add some other vocabulary that are related to internet? Maybe. What else?
Login.
Sorry.
Login. Login.
Loading. Yes. Loading. Yes. When you add something, right? Or uploading, downloading, right? Yes, of course. We can surf the internet also. That's a common expression. Surf the internet when you navigate in the on the internet. Computers, we can talk about computer parts, right? I don't know. There are some other things that we can use this word forward, right?
Yes,
Um,
and sure, teacher.
sorry,
Sure.
share it, share it. Yes, share it. What else? Yeah, there are many things that we can talk about that. Share it. Okay. Synchronic, asynchronic, but later we can talk about that. But basically, most of those, there are many words in internet, right? But let's go with the questions, to the questions, sorry. And what do we have here? By the way, do you think the internet is the best invention ever? What's your opinion about that?
Yes, teacher, is a change for the world. You can take more information for another parts. You can reach.
Many things, right? And if you want, you can use this vocabulary. It's you can get some information for communication, for business, of course. And what do you usually use the internet for?
I usually use in my cell phone for search something about the work or for meetings.
Mhm. Search some information. can be to arrange a meeting, maybe, right? To organize a meeting, that's the meaning. To arrange a meeting, of course. Probably. What else? To send emails, right?
Yes, to send emails.
Okay. And also for entertaining, we can use internet, right? For TV shows, sometimes when you are free, because I don't know, do you watch TV or not anymore? To be honest.
No, teacher, I saw YouTube only.
Yeah, nowadays the TV is, I think little by little is going to be part of the past. What are the disadvantages for of the internet for children? What's your opinion about that?
Um, the internet don't have rules for watch or show very topics or
So no rules, of course, definitely no rules. They can access, they can get into the forbidden pages, right, or adult pages. Adult or private sites is dangerous for kids. What else?
and usually the children's have or use the cell phone more time that they are playing or learning something. Usually it's more for games or a distraction.
Mhm. Yes, on a cell phone, definitely. And yeah, of course, it can be harmful for them. They lost the loss of the oh, sorry, the loss of interest for studying. They hurt their eyes. Like this boy, he's wearing glasses at this age. Imagine when he's gonna be older. And do you like online shopping? Why or why not?
Uh, I don't know, teacher. Yes, I like. It's more quickly. You
Huh?
only uh, give or send your money in the bank and shop, buy uh, something. It's very quickly, but yes, it's some new for our generation.
Yes, faster shopping. Sometimes it's convenient and maybe cheap, right? But also there can be some scams, people who cheat people, right? Or con artists. But that's why I think I saw in La Paz it's very common to see people selling and buying products, but in public places. Okay,
And buying teacher,
sorry.
saying and buying teacher.
Selling and buying, yes, especially they sell or through Facebook and they go to get their products in public places like squares, avenues, I don't know, some important buildings. Okay, and let's continue with the next question. Is online learning beneficial for students? What is your opinion about that?
Yes, teacher. You can take more information around the world. And you can learn about more.
Synchronic classes. At this moment, we are in a synchronic class,
Yes, synchronic
and
class.
sometimes it's asynchronic, right? Asynchronic means that I can only leave you some homeworks and you do it at home, but without the teacher. That's also common nowadays. But also we can say live classes or face to face, or we say in person, okay? In person or online, right? Or virtual in this case. Which one do you prefer, in-person class or virtual classes? Talking about English.
Two options, teacher, because personal, you can be, or you can be more interactive, and virtual, for the time you don't go to the school, to the university, or another place. And in person is better too, because you know another person, you can meet in the same city, you can go out with they